Welcome to Sunday service. We're going to get started. We're calling in. Oh, we've got babies this morning. Oh, maybe I'll leave the pulpit and just go be our baby watch. You know, I just can't help myself. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome all babies. We've got teens in the teen room right now. We've got kids in the education room. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So good morning. We're going to begin with our centering song with Joanna and Jim, the dynamic duo. And then I will ring the bowl 3 times. That's our cue, right? We're good science of minders. That's our cue to go within, center ourselves, and prepare for our service, our time together. And then we'll have our invocation with Charlene, our practitioner of service. So welcome. Thank you. All right, Joanna.
Go ahead and just close your eyes. Let's get centered here, guys. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be gentle with my heart. I will be gentle with my heart. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. I will hold myself like a newborn baby child.
As we come together this morning, know with me that there is one life that permeates everything. That life is everywhere, every spot, every tiny, tiny particle, every grain of sand. Every star in the heavens. I call this presence God, and I know that I am a part of God, of this presence, and I know this for you this morning. You that are here in person or online, I know that God resonates within you. It resonates through our music and for the words that we sing. It resonates in the message that Reverend Charlene has prepared for us. For every part of this season is holy. Every part of this service is a divine expression of that one life. So I bless and bless and bless each and every one of you as we continue this morning in love and service. And so it is.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Julie is practitioner emeritus. Where's Reverend? Yeah, a little love for Julie for information. Where is Reverend Carol? Oh, Reverend Carol, come up here, please. stand and deliver moment. This is Reverend Carol, one of our beloved ministers. And last Sunday, we recognized that Reverend Michael Summers is now a minister emeritus, which is more than 20 years of service, 25 years of service. And then I get a message from this one saying also around the same time that she received her emeritus award. Please, let's celebrate Reverend Carol. Minister emeritus, 25 years of service to your ministry. How does that feel?
Tiring.
Tiring. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work in ministry. Well, we are so grateful that we have not one, but two minister emerituses.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We love you. Hold on. Let's switch.
Of course I want to say.
She wants to speak. She says, let me speak.
So, people tell me I don't talk loud enough. They've never heard me scream. I want to, gave myself a note. I always say her name wrong. I want to put, add a huge shout out to Nan Bankston.
Nan, yes, Reverend Nan.
Reverend Nan, and she's in the home office, or what we call the home office up north, and she searched through a mountain of boxes to find me and my history, and confirmed that I was eligible for emeritus. So I want to she isn't here and she won't hear, maybe she will.
I will tell her, I speak with her often, so I'll tell Reverend
Well,
Nan.
I'm thinking if we clap, that...
Okay, let's clap for Reverend Nan.
Nobody goes as far as Florida. Thank you.
Reverend Carol, thank you. All right, well, welcome everybody. Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. Welcome to our Sunday service. If you're new to our service, I hope you can feel who we are, because we are a loving, vibrant, inclusive community. You are welcome here. Everyone is welcome here, especially the babies. They are welcome here. What is your son's name? Orion. Orion? Orion, welcome. Hi, honey. Welcome. So I'm so glad that we're here together, where we get to celebrate love, the love that is at the center of our beingness. This is where we come to remember that truth, because we can get out into the world of effect and life, and stuff is happening, and I have problems, and taxes are due, and blah, 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 blah. And we come here to remember the truth, that we are living representations of Spirit, and all of the divine qualities of Spirit reside within us. We have access to it at all times. And so that's what we do here. We come here to remember. We come here to sing, to celebrate, to laugh a little bit, go have some snacks in the social hall after service. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than to see that huge line waiting for the buffet in our social hall. It's just fantastic. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to begin with our congregational song this morning. We've been singing One Big Family, which is what we are. So I hope that you would stand right now and sing along with Joanna and Jim.
Yes.
One Big Family.
All right. Wait for me. Everybody, get on your feet, see the light, everybody you meet. Everybody, get on your feet, see the light, everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, and everybody get up on your feet. See the light. Everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light. Everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
That song is perfect. We come here to be reminded of who we are here to be. Hey, we've got a spot right here. Open for a beloved pianist, keyboardist. Do you have a keyboardist in your life? Do you know one? Are you associated with one? Are you adjacent to one? Tell them about what we offer here. We're looking for keyboardists to support Jim and Joanna. And so we're putting focused attention and energy on this. We really want to get this space filled by the end of May.
Yes.
And put our music.
It's time to build, you guys.
Yes.
We want to really, really feel this. I really need all your guys' help. We're in that situation. So
We need help.
let's do this.
So we're
Yeah,
putting out the
let's
call.
put it out there. We got this.
Practitioners are praying on it. Let's hold that. What we do works, right? I really believe in what we do here. We are metaphysicians. We are here conscious beings. When you know it, it goes out to everywhere, every place, all at once, and it is known everywhere in the mind of God. So let's be those great transmitting stations and put it out there and fill this. The universe abhors a vacuum, so let's put it in there. All right. So this morning we're going to do some coffee talk. Coffee talk. Julie and I are going to do some coffee talk. Now, what coffee talk is with Rev Shar is where we talk a little bit about what it is we do here. Because sometimes I find that we're out in the world and loving people in our lives say, hey, where do you go to church? And we're like, Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. Oh, what is that? What is that? A Christian church? What is that? So this is our time together where we get to explore this a little bit because we are science of mind and spirit metaphysicians. That's what we are. And by coming here, we are studying the text, The Science of Mind, who was written by Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, who was a great teacher and assembler of faith traditions. He looked at all the faith traditions and saw the tenet of truth that runs through all of them, assembled it into a philosophy. So we are a teaching philosophy. Dr. Ernest Holmes really didn't want to create a religion. He didn't even really want to be a minister. But folks in the community were like, you're so awesome. We love you. Be a minister. So we are a teaching center. We teach foundations, principles of life. And one of the main teaching symbols we use is this. You might see it around. I'll go on this side. So we have this kind of 3-sectioned teaching symbol. This is what we believe in a nutshell. That there is spirit, God, universe, cosmic muffin, whatever it is you call the God of your choosing. It's up at the top. And then in the middle is called the law, which we're going to talk about. It sounds so formal. The law. And then at the bottom is effect or material or stuff, right, that we can see and even not see, but affect, okay? And we really believe in the love and the law. Love and law. So spirit is love, right? That's my personal definition of God, is love. That's what I tend to use and what's comfortable for me. Besides Cosmic Muffin, I use love. What's the law? Do we know? What's the law? The law, it sounds so serious. Well, it is kind of serious, because the law doesn't care who you are. Doesn't care. The law is a yes machine. It says yes, 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 yes. For every sentient being on this planet, it says yes. It doesn't care who you are, what color hair you have, how many tattoos you have, whether or not you smoke cigars. It doesn't care. Doesn't care. It's impersonal. It's impersonal. It's doing its job. Okay? So, why is that important? Why do we think it's important to have? Why is a good understanding of the law important? Practitioner students, why?
We can all use it.
That's right. Just like gravity, which we've talked about, I've dropped things before around here. We are human beings, and we participate in the physical laws of living as a being on this planet, right? We've adapted, and we work in partnership with physical laws. I stay away from edges of buildings because I know that if I misstep, I could fall, because gravity says yes to me every time. Gravity doesn't go, oh, Charlene, you're so delightful. You're so lovely. Gravity does not apply to you today. No. Gravity says, yes, it applies, right? Physical laws, much like spiritual laws, are here for us to use. We use electricity. We use gravity. We use aerodynamics, right? We use physics to do things. The law is the same, and I want everyone to use the law. Use it. So the law, I'm going to read from this. The law is accessed by each of us. First, by our conscious awareness. Then we empower some of our thoughts with feeling. Thoughts, surrounded by feeling, become beliefs. And our beliefs create our experience of conditions, forms, and effects, right? So, we have a thought. Let's go back to our teaching symbol. We are a teaching center. Spirit, right? We are we are a microcosm. We're a mini version of this, right? It works in the big plane of existence, and it works with us too. So we're up here at the top in consciousness, and we have a thought. It moves down into the law. The law, right? What's the law? A yes machine. The law says, you betcha, pig, I'm going to do that for you. And then it creates our experience. Okay? So why is that so important?
Have good thoughts.
Yes, have good thoughts with feeling. So many of us go around complaining all the time about how my life is this way, the world is this way, blah, blah, blah. We are powerful. We can use this to change our lives. And I have seen it. Julie, practitioner emeritus, has seen it happen, where people change their lives because they change what they believe. They change what they feel about those beliefs. It goes into the law. The law says, yes. And then the outpicturing of our lives changes. It has to. Has to. So we talk a lot about love. And I love love. I love God. I love spirit. But the law is super important too. Because that's where the change happens, right? When we use the law to change our lives. All right, crickets, how are we feeling on that? This is coffee talk. This is where we talk. What do you think about that?
Well, the important thing is the law is obedient.
Yes.
The law is not self-knowing. The law doesn't know itself, but it is obedient.
It will do whatever we tell it
Exactly.
to do.
When we think, it
That's right.
responds immediately. The law is the creator. God uses his law to create.
That's right. So that's why it's so fantastic. It only says yes. It only says yes. It is done unto us as we believe. And that is that principle. James, yes?
Yes, well, a science of mind, science has first billing, so obviously it has scientific mind, but laws of nature can be applied to spirituality.
Yes.
And laws are
Did you
anywhere-
just say algorithm?
What?
Oh, I thought you said algorithm. Sorry.
I'm saying that the law
That's
of
a science
nature
word.
is applied anywhere in the universe.
Yes.
The law of spirit is applied anywhere in the universe. It's the same.
It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. And I want us to accept the law much like we accept electricity, gravity, any physical principle that we buy into as truth. I want us to believe the same about the law. Okay? Sorry, I've been very chatty. I'm very chatty.
That's all right.
What do you have?
Enjoying our coffee talk this
Yes.
morning.
Anything to add on our coffee talk after I...
Oh my goodness.
Has the law worked in your life?
The law has worked in my life. It works in my life every day.
Yeah.
Yes. And whether I'm positive or negative, it works when you're negative. That's, you can try to remember that.
Yes.
It's going to work.
It works
period.
either way.
Yep.
Yes.
If I drink too much coffee, I might have an upset stomach. There it is. So I have a brain, and this is a God-given gift, and if I don't use it, all this coffee is...
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
I encourage all of us to use it. Take a class. We are a teaching center. Take a class. If you want to change your life, take a class. Start to change the thoughts here, the beliefs that we hold, and your experience changes. That's it for... No, we got to move on. We're moving on from coffee talk.
Alrighty.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
You can come see me if you have questions after service, that we can continue our chat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Okay, perfect. All right. So, Joanna, we are trying to fill this vacuum, this void here. Fill it with a keyboardist. So if there's got to be somebody.
We know somebody.
Oh, you do?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm saying universe,
Yes. Somebody knows somebody somewhere. Yes, exactly.
I'm
Let's
using
use
the
the
law.
law.
We know a pianist.
Let's
Everyone
use
together.
the law.
We know a pianist. It's interesting.
I like it. That's our affirmation. No, yes. So we are blessed by Joanna and Jim as our musical guests every Sunday. So grateful for the beautiful voice that Joanna is and her spirit. She always knows just the right and perfect song to sing. Yes, you do. She tries to negate it, but she does every time. So please join me in welcoming Joanna and Jim for our featured song, "Lean on Me."
I do want to shout out to JDS tonight. I will be over there singing.
Where?
JDS, which is just on this road here.
What's JDS?
I forget the
Creative Academy.
What is it again?
It's a creative academy, and they're having an event.
Their
called
awards are
Fest
tonight.
This weekend. If you guys want to come, they do all kinds of classes and,
And they help service the community of performing arts and stuff. So anyway, I'll be there tonight at 5. There we go.
All right.
Shout out to JDS. Oh, that's really cool. Let's go back. One second. See, this is why we need a pianist.
We do.
All right, let's try one more time.
All right. See if I can do it right this time.
Come on, Jim. It's just a button. At the end of this, I'm going to ask you to join in, okay? Get your singing voices ready.
to lean on. So please swallow your pride. If you have things that you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on, 'cause I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. 'Cause we all need somebody to lean on. 'Cause I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. So if there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road and I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me 14 times. Call me. Oh, call me. Call me. Sing it. Call me. What you gonna do? Call me. Call me. Come on, call me. Call me. What you gonna do? Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and hey, Jim, I forgot. I didn't greet the online.
We know.
You know you do. Hi. So I'm gonna. I went out of order this morning, so I'm going to greet our online community. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love you. We're so happy. I know my creep up song is playing. We're so happy that you're here. Please put a little note in the chat. I really like to see what you have to say after service when I watch it back. I really do. Mwah. We love you. Ear tug for you. All right. Thank you, Jim. Sorry about that. All right. One more time for Jim and Joanna, please. Yes. Because we are talking about resting on giant shoulders this morning. Resting on giant shoulders, because that really is what we rest on, is love and law. I'm using a couple books this morning. I'm reading The Government of Eden by my personal mystic, Joel Goldsmith. If you haven't checked out Joel Goldsmith, I encourage you to do so. Oh, I love him. I love him. The Government of Eden, and also another great one, The Four Agreements. Yes. We're going to be offering a class starting in May on the Four Agreements. I really encourage you to take the class. It is fantastic. This book, to me, is like one of the foundational books in your library. Like, you pick it up again and again because you're like, I forgot to be impeccable with my word. Get back into the spiritual study, right? The Four Agreements. Easy book. but so powerful. So those are the books I'm working with today as we talk about the love and the law, resting on giant shoulders. Because when we can get to a place where we really, really, really trust that life is for us, spirit is for us, because it's for itself. It's not against itself, it's for itself. And we are a part of it. So it is for us. We tend to get beaten down and beaten down and beaten down one more time when we have challenges, when we experience life, when we have war, when we have unrest, when we have conflict. We tend to cycle back into that. We forget that life is for us. We forget because we think we believe in this truth of what we're seeing on the news or on the TV or in our bank account or whatever it is. We forget that spirit is for us. The law is a yes machine. It only says yes. And so we can change our life experience. We can change the world. And that is my mission, right? My mission is I want us to get to that tipping point where there's enough collective consciousness all over the world where we no longer have war because we have all accepted the truth of our being. And that's no longer even a thought for us because enough of us have gotten there. And what we're doing here in this center and centers all over the world is pushing that tipping point, one person at a time. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. All right, we're looking at this today, love and law. And I like the infinity of it because they work together. It is a part of the same entity. Just from our teaching symbol earlier, spirit, the law, effect, life. The universe rests on the shoulders of love. Dr. Ernest Holmes, our founder of Science of Mind and Spirit, says the universe does rest on the shoulders of love. Love is the real lodestone of life. So when we forget and we get caught up, when we believe in duality, when we believe that there is good and not so good, some people call it evil. I choose to call things very comfortable, beautiful, loving, and some things are not so comfortable. Okay? But it's all in the encompassing aspect of God. Nothing is outside of it. Okay, sorry, I wanted to make sure I was on the right side. All right, so what we know in this teaching, right, and you're all going to parrot it back to me, right? Where focus goes, energy flows. Right? So what you're focusing on tends to grow. Where you place your energy, your focus, your mindset, whatever word we want to insert there, when we place our attention on it, it grows. Where attention goes, energy flows. Right? So what we think about, we bring about. Right? We're all nodding, right? When I love up my plants, my house plants at home, right? When I love them, here they are. Oh, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I touch their leaves, just gently touch them. They grow better. It's amazing to me. Where attention goes, energy flows. We are energetic beings. We have a vibrational energy. We are actually just vibration. I tend to forget, and I believe in this meat suit. but we are just energy. Okay, and the big one, what we resist persists. Ugh. Like that. Exactly. I don't want to be like, oh, I won't say that. She watches this program. I love money. I don't want to be like that person. Well, guess what? Guess what?
You are.
What we resist persists. Fighting, even for a good cause, is resistance. Fighting, even for a great cause, is a form of resistance. We get confused on that one. We think, oh, I'm fighting a good fight. You are, but that's resistance. We want to do flow, yes energy, right? So when I'm caught up on something and I'm fighting it hard, I'm resisting it. That's resistance. I like this from the Buddha. You want to enjoy health, bring happiness and peace, you must discipline one's mind. What you think, you become. And that's what we're working on, finding that way to enlightenment, right? That's our goal. I'm working it every day. Oh, be enlightened, Charlene. Be enlightened. Don't resist. Because I want to be happy. I want to be free. I want to have abundance in my life in whatever form that takes. I want that for myself, and I want that for everybody. I want that for every sentient being. All right, so we're going to talk about, I love this. We're going to talk about algorithms.
She said that.
Algorithms. That's why I thought when James said that, I was like, holy cow, he's on my way. He's really well on my wavelength. Algorithms. So we know, and we're all familiar with social media, right? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those social media platforms that we scroll through and swipe and do our things with, all based on algorithm. An algorithm, I have to read this part because I'm not that smart, is a coded formula written into software that, when triggered, prompts the tech to take relevant action to solve a problem. I did not know that. It's trying to solve a problem. It's there for me. It's like, Charlene, you like puppies? I'm going to give you more puppies. It's trying to solve a problem for me. They work via input and output. When data is entered, the system analyzes the information given, executes the correct commands to produce the desired result. What does that sound like? The law! The law is like an algorithm. Takes in the input. You want more puppies, Charlene? Here you go. You get more puppies, right? Social media, our feeds are driven by the algorithm. What are you commenting on? What are you pausing on just for a second? All that goes into the algorithm, and the algorithm says, this is what you're looking at. What does your feed say about you? Seriously, what does your feed say about you? This is what mine says. I really looked at mine. I'm like, what does my feed say? Well, my Google feed said, birds that eat jam and jelly, cats, and hair clips. That's what I put my attention on. I love my birds that eat jelly. Yes, birds. Orioles. Ask Beth Haas after service. She'll tell you all. I'm a total Oreo lover now. I put that grape jelly in there. They gobble it up in one day. I'm like, holy cow. But this is what my focus is on, right? This is where my attention is. And it's not personal, right? The computer's saying you like cats, Charlene. Here's one in a funny knit cap. I love cats. Here's one in cool sunglasses. So it doesn't take it personal. It just produces what it thinks you want based on what your attention has been on. Okay? It doesn't need to be right. It doesn't care, right? It doesn't care. It's like, I don't care if you like cats or dogs or birds or squirrels or worms or... Who cares? I'm just going to give it to you. It doesn't have to be right. It doesn't take anything personally. That's where we come in. The law, algorithms take nothing personally. Nothing. Just says, all right, you're digging that right now? I'll give you a little more. Is that what you want? I'll give you a little more. We take things personally. Hence, the book, the 4 Agreements. Because we take things personally. Oh, goodness. I know I do. I know I do. That's why I bought hair clips. You can ask me about it later. So, Don Miguel Ruiz, author of the 4 Agreements, says this about taking things personally, okay? You take it personally because you agree with whatever was said. Bum, bum, bum. Orion is not taking anything personally. He is back there playing contently with his toy, living his best life. He's not taking it personally. He does not care that you look at his legs and go, oh my gosh, those are the cutest legs ever. Look at those chubby little legs. He doesn't take that personally. Now, I would take that personally. Because I would be agreeing with whatever was said, right? As soon as you agree, the poison goes through you and you are trapped in the dream. What causes you to be trapped is what we call personal importance. This is what I want you to think about. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness, because we make the assumption that everything is about moi. Now, we get trained on this very well. There's no shame in this game, okay? We get trained, race consciousness, how we're brought up, all of it lends us to be taking things personally. We learn to take everything personally. We think we are responsible for everything. Me, always me. Nothing other people do is because of you. It's because of themselves. If you don't agree with something is being said about you, right? And instead of taking it personally, stand for what you believe about yourself. Offer another perspective to this person. It's not about me. It's their understanding of life. It's their lens through which they are seeing and crafting their life, just like I am. My goal is to be unoffendable. Unoffendable. Because right? Yes? See, Orion, he could just come up here and teach this. He knows it. As you make a habit of not taking anything personally, you won't need to place your trust in what others do or say, because you know yourself. You only need to trust yourself to make responsible choices. I am not responsible for the actions of others, and they are not responsible for me. When we truly understand this and refuse to take things personally, you can hardly be hurt by the careless comments or actions of others. And that's where I want us to be. Unoffendable. Being love expressed. Somebody can say something, somebody can do something, and it does not penetrate what I know to be true about myself. I know myself. That's what we're doing here. Remembering the truth of who we are. Breath. When you finally learn person's behavior has more to do with their own internal struggle than it ever did with you, you learn grace. Grace. Right? Where you can just be compassionate and graceful, not take it personal, because I know myself, and have some grace and compassion for another person who is struggling, doing their own thing, seeing their life their own way, misinterpreting life, misinterpreting me. They don't know me. But I can have compassion and be graceful with them. And that's how we tip, right? That's the tipping point. My behavior is no longer to be fighting and being resistance because somebody said whatever to me. I can know myself, be love, be graceful and compassionate, and choose a new way of being in relationship with other people. Because at the root of the root, our only governance, our only algorithm is love. It's God. We are governed only by God. You know that saying, you're not the boss of me? No one's the boss of me. But I live in a governance with God. So I want us all to look for God everywhere. Everything I see, everything I experience, God is there, resting on those shoulders. Everywhere I go, everything I see. Because I think we tend to think this. Oh, if I could only live at the ashram, if I could only be under the Bodhi tree all day. Joel Goldsmith says this: every day of the week, you can never avoid it. Don't think that you can go away to a convent or a monastery or an ashram and avoid it. You'll take the world right with you. And the newspapers will shout and the radios will blare. Never believe that you're going to get to cloud 9 where you are not faced with appearances, because it will never happen. As a matter of fact, the higher you go in spiritual realization, the more of it will be brought to you. Because the darkness loves to come to the light to be dispelled. As you raise your consciousness, your vibration, you're going to have more of what we would call darkness become apparent to you. Our job is to clear it, because we are light bearers. We know the truth. It comes to be dispelled by truth. Not to be met with more darkness, but to be met with light. And when we do that, we are grace, right? We are living with grace. We are living with compassionate. When we put our attention here, being light bearers, we create a life of grace. Grace for ourselves and grace for other people. Now, I know you've probably felt this. People come to you and they think, oh, your light is so shiny. I want more. What is that? I want some. Do we get weighed down by them? Do we go low? No. We stay vibrationally high. We shine our light. We don't join them in the muck. We stand ahead. We go, come, let me help you. Let me help work with me, and we will raise up together. And when we create those algorithms in our life, we have more of those experiences where we are bringing light, changing lives. So what can we do? What can we do? I think, one thing is you could share the CSL TV Daily Inspirations on social media. Forward that stuff. Send it on out. I'd love to see it on everybody's Facebook page. A daily inspiration. That way we create the algorithm. More people see it. we see more of it? Share more love. Walk the earth more gently. It's Earth Day. What can we do to walk a little more gently on this planet? Add that momentum to the tipping point. When we realize that everything is governed by spirit, we walk with that power. Or take the I-15 north to Corona. You can do that too. I love it. So I'm going to end with this from Mr. Goldsmith, okay? So he says this. No lane changes yet. All right. To fit myself for God's government, which means the government of love, I must make myself an instrument through which love can flow. And that means I must not permit myself with the indulgence of wanting God to destroy my enemies or my nation's enemies. Rather, I want God, if I had the power to want anything, I want God to forgive them. If I had the power to ask anything of God for my enemy, it would be, open his eyes that he may see. Open his ears that he may hear. Fill his heart with the love of Christ. This attitude on my part is love. It's not personal love. I'm not doing it. But rather, I am opening myself for it to flow through me. I love you. Change the algorithm. I love you. All right, Joanna and Jim are going to come back up here. I'm going to ask our ambassadors to come up. It's that time. Oh, yeah. I didn't get any of my slides today. Just so caught up in what we were talking about. Yes. Oh, public service announcement.
Somebody left these in the ladies' restroom.
Keys to drive home.
Oh, they're mine.
Oh, yeah. No takers? Anybody? All right.
No?
Oh, we'll figure it out later.
Honda? Honda? It's a Rolls Royce. It's a Lamborghini. Don't claim their car. So just quickly, a little love for our ambassador, Susie, Lorelei. You may have noticed that we're starting a new thing. We're doing it volunteer spotlight on social media. Loving up our volunteers. If you'd like an opportunity to serve in a greater way here at the center, please come see the ambassador. It's really easy, and it's a great way to get involved in our community. So this is the time when we get to share our offering, our gift. Thank you to all auto-tithers who auto-tithe every month or twice a month. Thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. So if you would just take your offering, if you have it. Maybe it's going to be a Venmo or PayPal right now on a phone. But take that feeling sense. Remember what we talked about, the law responds to the feeling. Hold that in. Oh, feel into this gift. Thank you. Thank you for these offerings, these tithes, these support. It goes to serve this community, this teaching center, where we change and shift consciousness one person at a time, and we move that tipping point ever so closer. What we do here matters. The support and the offerings that we give matter, and I am so grateful for all of it. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So it is. Please join me in our affirmation of abundance, which is divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now.
is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything that I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need.
Thank you, Jim. And then Jim, I love hearing Jim on bass. That makes me so happy. Yes. Good. One day we're going to see you like jamming up here like Flea. I know it. Flea. One day. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, one of my favorites. All right. We're going to do our announcements now. Mike, come on up, please. Please welcome Mike Long, our announcement holder. Sorry. Oh, nice. That's his walk-up song?
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. It's my privilege to be presenting these announcements to you. We have some exciting announcements, starting with our CSL TV education, as mentioned earlier today, is providing a new class with Reverend Rick Brown based on the work of Don Miguel Ruiz, the 4 agreements.
Wait. Are you done? Okay, keep going. I want to call somebody up.
Would you like to be happier? Then
Yes!
check out this new class where we explore our abilities to make our lives better. The sign-up sheet is on the activities table in the breezeway and on our website. This class begins Tuesday, May 7th through June 4th.
Sorry, stay right here. So I have this thing that life goes better when you're in class. Any other students in here? Yes, thank you. When you're in class, life is better. Things start changing. Lorelei, come up here. We're going to do some testimony right now because I really would like for you to take this class. It's very reasonably priced. The book is easy, and it's really meaningful. How has class been for you? How is this book for you?
Okay, I have a 2-pronged plug for this class and this book. Prong number 1 is this book is just so elegant in its simple wisdom. And anybody who is thinking, I don't really like to read, this book is doable. It's just so beautiful, so simple. I can read the assignments. I'm actually taking this class with another group because I'm double booked and I love taking classes so much. I'm already taking one on Tuesdays. So I cannot recommend the book enough, but being together in class and being able to be in the energy of that small community is life-changing. And I think I had been at the center for a few months when I signed up for my first class. No idea what I was signing up for. It was 5 weeks. And it just elevated my community game. So I can't encourage it enough. If you're on the fence, just sign up. If you're not on the fence, just hop over it and sign up. You won't regret it.
Thank you. Lorelei, thank you.
Next, our book club will be launching a new read this Wednesday. It's called Spiritual Liberation, Fulfilling Your Soul's Potential by Michael Bernard Beckwith. This is a Zoom meeting on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. where we gather to read together and have a lively discussion. Please see Ann Woodward for more information or our websites. Next, the CSL TV Dance Club is back on our schedule beginning May 9th right here in Marietta at the Cove for dance and karaoke. Check out all the offerings we have on the Dance Club page of our website. Sandra Gregston is leading this ministry. The CSL TV Divine Wellness Group will be offering a 10-minute personal energy healing service in Suite B just across the breezeway. This is a love offering from this group. Please give yourself the gift of beautiful energy healing. And on May 2nd at 6 p.m., Kat Kiros will be leading another meditation and paint workshop called The Wisdom of the Trees. This will be focused on connection with self and others. See the activities table for the sign-up sheet. And I believe Charlene has a couple more announcements.
I do. Please, love up, Mike. Thank you. All right, so I'm taking these one. So, oh, Mike's actually on this slide. I like it. Last year, our own beloved Mike said yes to community and said yes to becoming a member of this center. We had a little informational meeting last Sunday, but if you're interested in what it means to become a member, it's easy. You're just really making a commitment to yourself, truly, and a commitment to this community to continue to remember who you are. So come see me if you're interested. We're going to celebrate new members next Sunday. And so next Sunday is our annual meeting, okay? So this is where we get a chance to come together as members, look at the finances. How did we do in 2023? We did great. And, what are we offering and what are we thinking about, and taking questions and answers from the board. It's really interactive. That'll be next Sunday after service. So bring a potluck dish to share. We'll go have a little bite in the social hall together. And then we'll all come back in here to do our annual meeting and talk about all the fun and exciting things that we're doing here together. And if you're a member and you're not able to be here, this is, okay, I'm going to squeeze it. This is for you guys. If you're online and you're a member and you want to participate, just email me or the office. All the information's on the website. I think we're going to put it in the chat. That we'll send you a Zoom link, okay? And you can participate that way. Mwah. All right. I think that's all my announcements. Let me just look. Right, Mike? I think that was it. Yes, potluck, Zoom, good. All right, so that's our announcements for today. We are such a vibrant community. Holy cow, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful. All right.
So if I could have our practitioners and ministers please stand for me. Sometimes you'll see them. They have a stole on, a blue stole on. Yes, Julie, come on up. You can come up, stand where you are, whatever works for you. But these beloveds are trained in the art and science of prayer. Things not going great, you'd like to make some changes in your life, see a practitioner, see a minister. They offer 5-minute miracles in the breezeway or in the back of the center on Sundays. It's a beautiful way to just remember the truth of your being and remember and call forth what you desire, right? So these beloveds understand the law, right?
Yes.
Yes, they understand the law. And so when they pray with you, they are speaking their word into the law. And the law, being no respecter of any person, says, yes. That says it, so it is done. So, it works. I encourage all of us to take a prayer. Things going great, want more great? See a practitioner, see a minister, okay? So if you would just join me in what we do, which is collective consciousness prayer. You can close your eyes, soften the gaze, eyes wide open. It does not matter because we are coming together in consciousness right here, right now. Those online joining us in collective consciousness right here, right now. And so I speak my word, for I know God as love. It is the impetus for all life. It is forever revealing itself, creating more of itself, knowing itself in all matter of form, effect. Things that we can see and those things that we cannot see yet are all love revealing itself. And it is for us. It is for life. And so I know that I am this love in form, and as I know this for myself, I know this for every beloved here and everywhere. A divine, radiant aspect of love. And so I know and affirm that we choose to engage and act in cooperation with the law. That we allow love to fill our being, to understand with grace and compassion, to offer love to another human being, to be patient and kind, and gentle, not only with ourselves, but with everyone we come into contact with. We are powerful beings participating, cooperating with love and law. And so I know that we create our lives. If there are any areas that are not fulfilling, that are uncomfortable for us, I know that we participate with love and law and create a comfortable, better experience for ourselves. So with this truth, with this knowing, I am so grateful for each beloved here and everywhere practicing these spiritual truths. I am grateful. And so I just place my word into the power and action of the law, for I know it is already done in the mind of love. It is already done. And so we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we're going to do our closing song, which is I Release with Joanna and Jim. I'm going out to the congregation. I'll do my best to change the slides. Whew.
There was a time in my life I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God sufficient, didn't know the love of God was there. Now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. And this is what you have to say: I release and I let go. I let the spirit of my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God's sake. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. 'Cause I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God's sake. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
I love you. Have a beautiful week. Go get a snack in the social hall. Have a great week using the law. Love you.